Okay, so let's dive right into this MLP Season 6 review. Season 6 premiere, yes, we get Flurry Heart, which I never hated. I never hated Flurry Heart. I was just like, okay, it's a baby, it's an alicorn, see what they can do with it. And, yeah, we also get more with Starlight Glimmer, and I gotta say, it's not the... I didn't hate this premiere, but it wasn't like on my top favorites. It's not one of my on one of my favorite premieres. I think that would go to, if I was to go by favorite premieres, I still think Return of Harmony is probably the best of the premieres. But yeah, this wasn't either the worst either. But the thing is that really all of this was caused by a baby, and our big antagonist is a storm. I mean, even, even in the Princess Twilight two-parter, we had the Everfree Forest, which was this big threat. But then again, it didn't feel like a big threat, you know what I'm saying? That's what it kind of, but this, at least, it feels like a threat. It feels like a threat, but I'm like, really? A storm. A storm is our big opponent. Well, if it works for Day After Tomorrow, I guess it works here. So, yeah, let's talk about the big thing. Twilight having Starlight as her apprentice, more or less. Pupil, apprentice, same goddamn difference. Whatever. So, Starlight is now living at the castle with her, and I can only imagine the fan fiction that's going to go along with it. Just Twilight, Starlight, living in the castle alone together most of the time. It's empty, it's cold. Yeah, I don't think I need to go further than that. God damn it, fanfiction. God damn it. I know it's already out there, and I'm pretty sure the fandom's going to be split between, after this episode, they're going to be split between Starlight and Twilight and Starburst, I guess you could... Yeah, I don't know. Like, it would just be Starlight all over again, or no matter how you look at it, the Twilight-Starlight ship is just going to be called, like, one of their names. God damn it, they planned... God damn it, M.A. Larson, you planned for everything. So, I guess call it Star Twi? Yeah, Twi-Star, there you go, Twi-Star. Or, it's either going to be, one fandom's going to be like Twi-Star, and the other side of the fandom's going to be like, Starburst, which is, Sunburst in the Starlight. And man, they laid on the shipping on that one, didn't they? If you saw the episode, she's like half the time you're like, oh, just kiss already. No, really. I can't be the only one who, watched this episode and was like, oh, for the love of Christ, just kiss already! So I guess you guys already know my side of the spectrum. Sunlight all the way! That's all I'm gonna say. Sunlight all the way. Anyway. Where was I going with this? But yeah, I think it's cool that... Let me get serious real quick. I think it's really cool that now officially Twilight's taken on her... she's finally taken on her own apprentice to train in the ways of... train in the ways of friendship. Yeah, this isn't the Force. She's basically training her to... she's... Starlight, with the exception of being one of the most lamest villains I've ever seen... Let's face it, guys, that her whole thing of, oh, I never got a friend, so I'm just going to make sure no one has a friend, I'm going to time travel back and forth to make sure nobody has friends. Brrr. It wasn't great, but hopefully, it's the same thing with Sunset Shimmer, where she wasn't a great villain, but she makes a great redeemable character. So hopefully they can do that again with Starlight. That's all I can hope with, and, what was I going to say? And I think it's really cool that Twilight's now, growing as a character to the point where she can have her own student. She can have her own person that she can pass on her teachings to them. So I think that's really cool. I think that's a logical way to go in terms of character for her. I think that was the next logical step for her to go, honestly. But anyway, and it looks like, yeah, Starlight's going to be part of the main cast. There's actually a split second in this episode where I was like, is she going to stay with Sunburst? Because there's something real quick in the back of my head that went, huh, I guess she's going to stay here now. Okay. But no, that didn't happen. And it kind of went, the story, the Sunlight story went exactly where I went, where it's like, oh, Twilight's being way too overthinking this whole friendship thing, and she should have done what Celestia did for her. Oh, thanks, Spike, we already knew that. Speaking of Spike, he did some moments in here I was like, God damn it, Spike. Where he was like, yeah, I'm the hero of the Crystal Empire, and nobody laughed. I was like, oh, I feel bad for you. But then he spoke up, he was like, hey, well, you guys are off doing, baby stuff. I can go with Starlight to see Sunburst, which is something she didn't want to do. And she just gives him this look of, God damn it, Spike. Yeah. It's so weird, because I don't hate Spike as much as I hate other characters. But, he's not one of my favorites either. Like, I don't hate that character. But I don't, there's some moments where I feel bad for him, because he is the butt of everyone's joke. And then there are other times where I'm like, yeah, you deserve it. So he's a very polarizing character to me. So let's get on to Flurry Heart. Flurry Heart's an interesting character. I mean, she's so cute. It's so cute, the big wings, the blow a hole in the ceiling, cause mass destruction. It's so beautiful. It didn't feel too OC, but something did surprise me. It was like when Celestia said there hasn't been a natural-born alicorn, and even we didn't think that was possible. I literally said to myself, wait a minute, aren't you and Luna naturally born alicorns? Like, you're the only two. What the fuck? So, what? Did they change that, Celestia and Luna became alicorns? Or, because in the original, story that they're, in the original storytelling to Lauren Faust, they're the only two natural-born alicorns. What? But now they're kind of inferring they're not? What? Maybe I just missed something. Maybe it's just me, and maybe I just misinterpreted that like, oh, we haven't seen a natural-born alicorn since us. Maybe that's what they meant. But that's what it kind of sounded like. It was like, did they just say they weren't naturally born alicorns? I think the fandom's about to... Yeah, I could almost... When I heard that sentence, I was like, oh, I can almost feel the fandom flip a collective shit fit. If that's true. Oh, man. Anyway, so... Flurry Heart is adorable, but I was surprised, like, oh, the baby's so powerful it can shatter the crystal heart. Meanwhile, Sombra's like, what you... She blew the... I couldn't do that. I'm redeemed now. I'm above this. Let's go. Let's go, Radiant Hope. Let's go. I can talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. It's cool. I'm above it. Stupid motherfucker, baby. That's... You're all welcome for that image of Gangsta Sombra. That's gonna be a thing now. Hashtag Gangsta Sombra. What else did I want to say? Because there's not really much to this episode I really want to talk, other than, oh yeah, they totally ripped off the Lion King. That's a thing at the end. Sunburst is going to be apparently Flurry Heart's teacher slash godfather, I guess. I guess that's what crystallers are. But yeah, I'm like, really? You met this guy 3 minutes ago, Shining Armor. You just want him to be the crystaller? Okay. I mean, I know he's a good guy, but what if he's like? But what if he was like totally something else? Like you couldn't ask Luna or Celestia to be the crystaller? I'm pretty sure. Okay, I mean, I know Sunburst isn't like that type of guy, but seriously, you just met the guy 3 minutes ago, and now you're trusting your baby's teachings and life too? I ain't gonna question your parenting skills. Yeah. Also, I found it hilarious that how easily they depicted parents of their first child. It's amazing. And they did it so well of, the father not getting neither parent getting any sleep, and they're exhausted. Because a friend of mine from high school recently had his first kid, and it is exactly like that. And I am just sitting in the background going, ha 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 ha, you have responsibilities now to a human life. Ha ha ha. That's kind of how it is. I am such a jerk. Oh, man. But yeah, I thought the episode was decent. Really looking forward to this season on a whole. Hopefully, like I said, they can make Starlight an interesting character like they did with Sunset in Rainbow Rocks. So, I know I was kind of all over the place with this review, but there wasn't really much for me to talk about other than, yeah, it's a decent episode. It's a decent opener. Not terrible, but I just don't think I'll be going back to this one, you know what I mean? Anyway, so you guys tell me, what did you all think of the MLP Season 6 premiere? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. Once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later. #Gangsta Sombra.